Action it is. We're for audio and video for number 7. And we're joined by our cohort, Mr. Pedro over there.
Pedro, I thought it was Pablo.
Pablo, Pedro.
He's a man of many guises.
Man of many
identities. Yep, exactly. That was what I was looking for. That's the word. That's the word, bird.
Tis.
Tease.
It's like the dog.
The dog. Oh shit. Yeah, we got the dog and we got bombs. And then she always got this dope ass bomb.
I try, bro.
It's not for the weak hearted.
Faint of heart.
It is not. And I wouldn't say it's PG. It's definitely rated R.
Explicit content.
It's not for you children over there.
Yes, this is grown stuff right here.
It's grown folks' business.
I had to work many years to get to this level.
Yes, indeed. Indeed. Now we stand high and tall, 23 years old.
Shit, yeah.
Fuck yeah.
The top of 23.
The top of 23. Yes, top of the morning to you. Or the evening. Or maybe that would be the bottom.
Yeah, wherever you listen to this at, whenever, however.
Yeah, maybe you're on the other side of the earth bumping us.
Oh shit, it's already loaded.
Yes, that's how magical I am. My
Shit.
wizardry works in such wondrous ways.
Do you want me to hit this first or you gonna hit first?
Hit it first, my friend.
Shit.
Hit it first.
Ooh.
Watch out, don't get in my grinder.
Ooh.
We don't want that. See you walking around with weed stuck in her hair.
Fuck. All keefed up.
Yeah, for real, bro.
Those trichomes, bro, they'll get you. But
I've definitely pinpointed that my pets like smoking weed with me. They do. I actually believe that because I started smoking weed with my lizard, my dragon. I think that helped her get better. I swear, yeah. She started eating better.
maybe it did. I wouldn't doubt it.
She seemed a lot more relaxed. You know?
Yeah, that's what she needed.
Yeah. And I also held her a lot more on top of that. She started feeling a lot better. My cat, she definitely loves it. She freaking, I'll blow it in her face. She licks at it. And then she'll close her eyes. And like she's just like happy. They actually kind of do the same thing. My cat and my dragon.
Do they?
Yeah. They both like close their eyes. Like after I blow the smoke in their face, they close their eyes.
Just take it in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting, you know. Like, I don't know.
Does your dog Scooby like to smoke?
I mean, I know he has, you know, like in the past. Like he's, you know, it's interesting. Like, I don't know. A lot of people, you know, it's a hot topic. You know what I mean? That in particular. I mean.
Yeah, a lot of people are against it.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, you know, I've done it before. Scooby's definitely partaked and enjoyed it, I would say.
Yeah, when I was younger, I used to be a little more abusive. I'd do it forcefully, like, get them out here. You get high, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like, traumatized.
Yeah.
But, yeah, no. Like, my pets come to me. They, like, kind of.
Yeah.
Like, my cat, she'll sniff at the bowl when I'm smoking sometimes. And, you know, then I blow it in her face.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, you know, Scooby gets some here and there. Like, yeah. He's old too, you know, so I mean, I'm sure he likes it. His old bones. And I'm trying to give him this fucking, like, you know, joint stuff and stuff for his health. And like, yeah, but they said it was a chewable tablet, but it's like powder. It's like a, you know, kind of like a tum. No, it's regular stuff. You know,
okay.
Regular stuff for his joints, but you know, they said it was chewable, but it's like kind of like a tum. You know, it's chalky, the chalky ones.
That's weird.
Yeah, you know, like chewable. Like,
Yeah.
It's,
Like,
Yeah. And then we even put it in gravy and he didn't want it, you know. But it's what it is. Animals, man.
Right. Animals
Like,
are
sir.
trip.
Yeah, I love them though. I love animals.
I love my pets. Wouldn't trade them for the world. It's been an awesome time. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Hope everybody had a happy holiday.
Hell yeah.
I had a
Super
pretty
thankful for a lot of things. Grateful for all.
Yep.
Thankful for everybody's watching and showing up for these videos.
Yeah.
Respect. Much love, dude.
Yeah,
Do it
much
some
love.
more.
Appreciate you all.
Yeah, man. It's a great time. You know, I mean, it's you know, it's all about perspective. You know, obviously things aren't great for everybody, you know, and great all around, but you gotta have a positive outlook, you know. Being negative doesn't help you, in my opinion. You know, it just makes things worse.
Exactly. Just fogging up your brain.
No doubt, brother, no doubt. I'll pack one. Yeah, man. You know, being around negativity just keeps it going, keeps the cycle pushing, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta break the chain.
Yep.
Rise above.
Take an alternative route. Sometimes you gotta go left. You know, going right.
Like McQueen, huh? That's a great one, honestly. I love that one. It's about being humble in that one. That's just true, you know. It's always good to be humble.
Yeah, definitely.
Know your roots and just be respectful, bro. I think a lot of disrespect and stuff comes out just from not understanding, from not knowing someone or think it's someone just like you, has a mother, has a brother, has family, cares for things. Just people have different opinions on certain matters, and that's where people catch each other really at those crossroads. Always in this confrontation.
It's crazy, man, because that book I just read, it talks about like that exact scenario, where you have two people who will pretty much get caught in an argument about something because they're caught in the meaning behind their words, trying to explain something, over the other person, this, that, and the other, and they end up not getting anything from the situation except, maybe some hurtful words in the end, and just an argument.
Yeah.
Instead of looking past, each other's individual beliefs, and trying to see what the other is actually trying to say, or what they can be, pointing towards, what they're actually meaning. What you guys can both get from each other together, instead of what you have to bring. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
So it stresses a lot on the fact of like just not getting caught up in one particular belief or meaning in anything, because that even that one particular thing is only a fraction of everything that thing encompasses.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
So
yeah, man, it's people really should be more objective, you know what I mean, to things.
It talks about that too, being more objective instead of subjective. Exactly.
Yeah, man. I mean, that's one thing I learned, in college. Like, I forget which class it was. I think it was like writing or something like that. English. It taught me, there's objective and subjective. You know what I mean? Whereas like objective is, being open to, not being so pinpointed, narrowed in, Whereas subjective is, you're thinking particularly about one thing in one particular frame or filter of view,
Mm-hmm.
And then, because I've realized in being objective, there's so much more to learn and so much, understanding, because, when you're subjective about, just like the way you like, we come to this a lot, like some religious people, how they become, subjective because, God is the law and, the word is the law. And, anything outside of that word is, wrong, is, sin or whatever. And I mean, that's one way to look at the world, but I mean, if you stop and look outside of that world, there's so much more to learn and see, like, not everybody follows those rules. A lot of people do. Trust me, there's billions of people follow the, religion and all that, and that's cool. They can lead to some great things and a lot of, great things happening to people and doing great things for others, but, I just feel, when you're limited to that and you, shut out everything that isn't, in this box, and it's just, it's crazy to me, that people can go their whole lives like that. But I mean, it is reality. There's so much more out there, though. Like, there's more than meets the eye. Like,
exactly.
Don't judge a book by its cover. Like, there's so many things I can say about it, but, it's true. But, yeah, shit, man. I go about it all day.
Yeah, right. I just thought it was like an interesting point because it helped me see, I guess, how everything contains infinity. You know what I'm saying? So you have one thing, and it could be explained by probably everybody in infinite amount of ways. This book, smoking this weed, it could be explained differently by every single person, and still by each one of those person, if they wanted to, it could be explained possibly even differently than that, so everything has this infinite potential to pull infinite amount of anything from it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I just thought that was real interesting to me. It's just something I kind of put into perspective.
So essentially, anything can be everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. And it really breaks down how everything is just interconnected. Everything is everything.
Yeah, I think we've talked about this before. It's crazy that it's just, each thing is, everything is something that we've agreed upon, and that we've said yes, that's what that is, and we've taught that.
Yeah, like even religions.
Hmm.
And not everybody sees religions the same.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So there's different frames of like viewing, different frames to viewing religion even.
Yeah.
Like I see religion differently than most people.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm sure there's other people who see within a similar frame as us, and then there's obviously other people within different frames, who see it differently.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy, everything is infinite.
Yeah.
there's no set, thing, like, despite, what the movies show, and that's what it's wild, I guess, the fact that we have, movies and TV and these things that, like, even social media, like, you get an idea, you see these things, and it creates a picture, and it sets the bar, I would say, and that's, like, and then everything has to meet that bar, or, like, some other things have to meet that expectation, because that's what you've seen, and I guess that just seems like that's what people get in their head, I guess, like, it, yeah, I don't know, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, everything is what we say it is, and that's it, it's final.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's nothing more than that.
Well, like they say too, like, impressions are made in, like, the first, 15 seconds. So I guess, like, and it's wild too, because, like, life is, in the moment. Like, because, we can die any second, So, I mean, it's interesting that, that is what it is, but it makes sense in a way, because we live in the now, and we move off the information we have now, and, like, all I know is now, like, this is happening as we go, and it's live, and, it's just what it is.
Life is a lot more fluid, than we think it is.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, anything can just happen.
Yeah, no doubt.
And that's why I strive to be more fluid, with life, and it makes it easier, when you're not narrowed to your own particular view, and you think things are gonna should run this particular way because of this or this, you know, and you have all your rational thinking and explanations to, you know, to hold up your frame of view and hold you to that, why that should be, then you're able to come to other conclusions, you know, and see things differently. You know what I'm saying? And not life. It kind of doesn't become as like harsh that way, you know, in a lot of aspects. When you're able to, you know, not dread your experience entirely. You know, when you can pull your meaning from it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Pull your meaning from life, and it makes things better. You know, that's how you make things better for yourself. You look at it differently. It's just
no doubt, man. Yeah, I just gotta say, like I always do, you know, perspective is everything. You know? And I'm reading this book. It's called like the Stoic Journey or the Stoic Challenge or something like that. But yeah, it's interesting.
I think I've heard of that.
Yeah. And you know, it talks about like, you know, it's kind of about how you view setbacks. You know what I mean? Like, no doubt, like a great setback is like losing, you know, a loved one, a close family member. You know, and like a not so, you know, important setback is like, you know, stubbing your toe. You know, but it's all about, you know, perspective. You know, like, you know, you can, you know, clearly, you know, if it's like, you know, your mother or somebody very close to, and you're not gonna obviously be unfazed by that unless you're a serial killer and you did it. But, you know, like, it's gonna affect you. But, you know, in a manner of speaking, you know, like, there's, you know, it's about how you react to it. Like the 90-10 rule, you know, 90% how you react, 10% what happens to you. You know, or the other way, either way, something like that, 80-20. But, you know, like, yeah, it's about how you react to things, you know? And like, how, like, if you see a setback, you know, what do? Like, do you completely just crumble under the weight of that setback? You know, or do you know, you gotta stand firm and like look at these setbacks as, you know, not like the end of the world. You know, you gotta have that perspective that, yeah, you know, setbacks are gonna happen to you. You know, and you gotta understand that, you know, you're gonna get through them. They're gonna happen all the time. You know, and you should just be ready for them and know that, yeah, you're gonna get through them. And that life goes on.
Yeah, it says in that book. It says you only really lose when you stop trying. You know.
Of course.
So, you just gotta keep going. You know. It's not about how many battles you've lost. It's about how well you fought. You know, through it all. Did you give it your all? You know, through to the end, even if you didn't win. You know, did you at least give it your all?
Yeah. Yeah, man. It's, you know, like Yoda says, you know, do or do not, there's no try. You know, like, you just gotta do it. You know, just try. You know, do something. You know, don't never submit to defeat, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, that's my opinion of it. I never will, you know, like, even, like I said, you know, they're not losses, they're lessons. You know, everything's, you know, something to learn, something to be gained in all this, you know.
Yeah.
It's all about perspective.
Yeah. Perspective is an interesting thing.
No doubt. You want to take this shot?
Go down.
It's a long life.
So, what would you say? Are you an alien believer?
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, bro, we, you know, we live in a galaxy where it's just, you know, seemingly infinite. You know, you can look in every direction and see stars for, you know, ever. And I mean, how, naive is it to think that we're, the chosen ones, blessed to colonize this rock and colonize the whole universe, we're the only ones. There's, if there's like some microbes or, like even, like that, microorganisms, like the tardigrades or, all these other things, like, they can exist in space. Who's to say they aren't living on other planets right now, doing what they do, living on a microscopic level that we just can't perceive. And what other creatures do, and like, I assume, Mars has microscopic organisms or, like all these other places, like what's, it's just because, they're not running around hunting each other or, flying in spaceships yet, doesn't mean that there's another life out there.
Yeah.
But, in the sense of like other intelligent life, just because the idea is so vast, I would say it'd be like ignorant or, even just, dumb to think that there isn't, something else out there. Or even to say that we haven't come in contact or they haven't came to our planet before, because, the Earth is billions of years old and, things happen.
Yeah.
You?
I definitely believe in aliens. Similar to why you like what you were saying. The universe is just too vast, too big for us to be the only inhabitants in it. And I don't know, there's been too many accounts, people seeing aliens, stuff like that. There's too much. There's more belief in the actual topic nowadays than, disbelief, I'd say. Now I feel like everybody's starting to believe more in aliens or be more curious or more open to the idea that there's a possibility,
Yeah.
Which is interesting. And then you still got the curiosity of what kind of life forms would be out there. It's interesting you bring up microorganisms like that. Stuff that you can't really see at all because of how small they are. That's really interesting.
Yeah, bro. I mean, like I said, the tardigrade, they're probably all around us right now. We can't perceive them. They're there, billions. Just to say that isn't anywhere else, or they aren't anywhere else.
Yeah.
Or, there's some sort of other creature that, that's on the plane of perception. Or even bigger than that, like, who's to say we aren't fucking a raindrop in some dude's bathtub? You know what I mean? Like, fuck. But, it's people just, they try to, when you say alien, obviously you think of, some little green dude in a flying saucer, right? That's what comes to mind.
Sometimes.
I mean, yeah, no doubt, sometimes. But, more common than not, I would say,
yeah,
maybe.
That's like
but,
the common.
Or, I think of just alien, flying ships or, conquering, monsters.
Fucking Paul.
Yeah,
Paul.
Yes, I love Paul.
That's just tight.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't know, aliens, it's kind of taboo. People, when they hear aliens, they're like, oh, aliens. I'm like, what are you, smoking the giggle bush? You know what I mean? And it's like, yeah, no doubt, it is, it's people, like, try to act like, brush it off, it's like, yeah, it's like some crackpot shit. But, like, it's real, like, there are other things out there, and, it's you could at least acknowledge it, it's who cares, yeah, but yeah, maybe not a big deal to you, but yeah, there's things out there, they might frighten you, but hey, it's just the reality, bro. There's things here that could kill you just as easy, big fucking whoop. You know what I mean? That's what you're scared about, shit. Like, got fucking nuclear missiles that could destroy cities. Like, come on. I mean, yeah. It's wicked, but...
What if we ever had to fight some freaking crazy alien war, bro?
Yeah, it'd be wild, honestly.
I hope that don't ever happen.
Yeah, you know, I don't want to go to war with aliens. But, you know, I don't want to go to war with anybody, but come on, you know, I guess if, you know, it'd be wild, you know, to, like, you know, for them to be, like, an invading thing, like what, you know, would, like, I wonder if the government would just, like, issue, just, like, you know, citizens take to arms, like, let's drive these aliens out of here, and, like, you know, I wonder what it'd be like.
I know, man. You know, the government's gonna try and fight back.
Yeah, like...
They're not gonna just fold.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but it'd be crazy if we, you know, if we just had to, you know, if like literally like the power, like we couldn't just, like their like technology was like quadruple ours, you know, they can just like obliterate to like they just like destroy half a planet, like you know,
Dude,
like blow away.
Now, one book I wrote that I read, it was The Legend That Was Earth.
Yeah, yeah.
Because they were like in a warfare with aliens.
Yeah.
Their freaking weapons were just, they could just pop beams out of the sky, bro. Whole entire freaking cities just gone, disintegrate. Nothing there, nobody, nothing left, bro.
Yeah.
Everybody's gone.
Essentially, it's like they figured it out. You know, it's like a weapon that's been, you know, that is like not created, I don't think, but like theorized. That like, you know, it feels like I think like a 20-foot rod, and you just like shoot it out of like a, you know, something from space, and it lands like from the impact force and the sheer mass of it, just because it's 20. Like it feels like a 20-foot rod by only like I think like 2 or 3 feet. Yeah, and they shot it down from space. The like force would be like essentially like a nuclear bomb, and it would just like, you know, essentially it's like, yeah. Yeah, and that's all you would need. So I mean, like, could you imagine if like a fucking spaceship pulled up, like we all fighting them, like ground force, and they're like, fuck it, we're losing here. Bam, drop one of those, and it's like level the whole city and shit. Kind of like, you know what you're talking about. But it's be like, yeah, you know, like in that kind of scenario, you know, our fucking bullets against, you know, a space weapon, you know, I assume, you know, I don't know. They could be lying. You know, America, we could have fucking secret space weapons as we speak. Who knows?
Yeah, who knows?
But I think, you know, if that, you know, were the case, they just rolled up and started just, like, attacking us, and then they just bomb us like that and had such superior, you know, who knows? Maybe they've been around, like, more civilized longer than us, you know, and, you know, you never know. And that would be wicked, truly, like, a war like that. I don't know if America, like, at this state, you know, especially now, like, if they came, like, right now, during, like, you know, COVID-19, all this shit, dude, oh my god, we'd be, like, destroyed, dude, like.
I thought aliens were gonna come.
Yeah, that's the next, that's Christmas, bro.
That's Christmas, bro.
That's the next episode.
Happy holidays, motherfuckers.
Yeah, like, surprise, motherfucker. And aliens.
This is our planet now. Oh my gosh.
This is the perfect time for the lizards to take over, brother.
They better fucking my cat's gonna freaking, she's gonna transform.
Certain humanoid full on.
Humanoid lion cat, fucking human being.
Lioness.
She's gonna fucking tear them apart. Me and her fuse.
Yeah, more.
Fuse together like saw Dragon Ball Z.
Oh god.
Fusion.
Oh god. That'd be funny.
We'll be twice as strong. That'd be tight.
Solo. What do you think about this war on drugs?
Oh my gosh. What war?
Exactly. Yeah.
Drugs?
The war the drugs won.
I know, bro. They're freaking falling left and right. They lost at the Battle of Oregon.
The Battle of Oregon, the Battle of Colorado.
For real, bro.
I mean, yeah. It's,
Wasn't it Oregon like legalized everything?
Yeah.
Or like decriminalized everything?
yeah, I heard about that. Yeah.
You
It's
know?
crazy. I mean, it's not crazy, but it's interesting. You know, it's.
Yeah.
You know, it is.
A lot of people were not for it.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, yeah, I'm not sure about everything. You know, I'm not sure about all that, but like, I know some people advocate that. You know, if you did do all that, then yeah, you know, the crime goes down because that's most of the crime. You know, due to people. You know,
Yeah.
small drug offenses. You know, and I mean, you know, I don't know. You know, I feel people should be able to do what they want to do with their bodies. You know, even if that destroys them. But I mean, you know, to a certain extent, yeah, there should be, you know, someone's. You know, I feel if someone is acting wild, they'll call the cops on you. But I mean, you know, like if I don't know, yeah, there should be, you know, someone looking after it. I don't know. It's kind of weird. I don't know, you know, because yeah, you'd think, you know, you should have, you know, people looking after, you know, like the drug problem, people selling the drugs and stuff like that. But I mean, you know, if you had like, you know, like weed is, you know, more recreational for some things, you know, or maybe, who knows, you know, maybe it'd help. But then again, you know, more people would get their hands on it, and then there'd be more overdoses and more.
Yeah.
You know, it's just give and take with everything. You know, it's you can't win or lose. It's always one or
Maybe
the other.
not though. Maybe people will be more responsible. You know, maybe they won't feel so urged all the time. You know, like, okay, now, and trying to get it all fast, do it. They don't want to have it on them or something.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, as I said, you know, there's positives, and I think, you know, it's like I like everything, you know, there's ups and downs, but I mean, Oregon's interesting though too, like it's pretty interesting over there.
I've never learned so much about Oregon.
Yeah, I'm not gonna pretend to know a lot, but just like things that I've seen, like from like what happened, like the protests and how they did a little bit over there, it seemed kind of wild.
Oh yeah.
But you know, we'll see, I guess, how that goes. But like I said, you know, definitely there will probably less crime reported because, yeah, you know, there's a lot less drug offenses. But I mean, people's probably gonna get pulled over still, and if you're swerving, drunk driving, and still have drugs, obviously, you know, you're probably gonna get arrested. You know, that's probably still a crime. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, yeah, I don't know if it'd be interesting to actually try and hear, but I mean, I definitely think we should decriminalize. Well, we already did decriminalize, I think, the mushrooms, right? And I'm not sure. I know weed's legalized, but I'm not sure if it's decriminalized for over like an ounce, right? That's still criminal. Like, yeah, it's probably more than an ounce.
Yeah, you can only have up to like an ounce or something.
Yeah. It's.
Or you can only buy it to an ounce under that.
Yeah, I wonder how much you can have, but.
I think you can have like a quarter pound, 4 ounces.
Yeah, but that probably like they say you're just trying to distribute, right? It's like a intent to sell or something.
Yeah.
Nobody smokes that much. It's like, oh, it's a little bit
How
long.
much
What
you
did I
grow?
do?
If you grow, you can have more.
That makes sense.
But I keep seeing the light under the table.
Yeah, it's visible. Yeah, we'll smell it.
Pedro.
Who? Don Madero?
Don Madero?
Yeah, Don Madero.
Who's that?
That's Don Madero.
Don Madero?
Yeah.
Don Madero.
The great Don Madero.
The great Don Madero. Where's that from?
It's from the deep depths, the chromium.
Oh my goodness.
It's deep in my down. But yeah, man, life's a trip.
Yeah, ice.
Just like our song.
Just like our song. Yeah, that shit's almost finished. Mix it pretty much. Throw some dubs. Dubs.
Oh, Shiza.
My mouth is pretty dry.
Oh, I feel you. You want water?
I actually have some water.
Great.
Thank you. I made trying to drink water.
Man.
What if an alien just came through that wall, bro? On the little flying saucer. Like a little one though. Surfing, bro. Smoking on like some fucking crazy blunt.
That'd be interesting, no doubt.
That'd be pretty cool. Would you hit his blunt?
If you offered, yeah.
Oh
Oh shit. Man.
I'd have to hit that shit.
You haven't seen that Life of Brian yet,
Nah.
Oh my god.
Is it on Netflix?
Yeah, bro.
Alright.
Check it out. Monty Python, Life of Brian.
Monty Python?
Life of Brian, yeah. Peep it and shout out to it. Yeah, man, there's a lot of great stuff on there.
What's this? Check it out. What's it about? It's like aliens.
No, we talked about it before, but I mean, it's about this dude, essentially, you know, they mistake him for, he's like back in the time of Jesus, and they mistake him for Jesus.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah, I remember talking about that.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, I'll check it out. That sounds funny. Almost sounds like I've seen a couple of like shows like that. You ever seen that one? It was like Black Jesus.
I think I might have seen it before.
Yeah, that one was kind of
Yeah, yeah, shows, you know, now are different. You know, that's cool. I like it. I like a lot of, like, you know, Rick and Morty. I love Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty's
You know, like Family Guy. Those guys are great.
Yeah.
That Robot Chicken.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's Boondock Saints. Oh, not Boondock Saints. It's just Boondocks.
Yeah, the Boondocks.
Yeah,
that
Boondocks.
shit's classic.
You ever seen that movie Boondock Saints?
Yeah.
That was wild too.
That shit's wild.
Like with Willem Dafoe and shit. Yeah, dude, that shit's nice. That's type movie.
It's a good one.
Oh man. Yeah, I love movies. You know.
Yeah, you been watching any interesting movies lately?
Nothing. Well, actually, yeah. Have you ever seen Dark Star? You ever heard of that?
It sounds familiar.
It's an old, like, I think like in like 80s or 70s movie, and like it's about like this space crew that's like in deep space, and I guess their job is to like destroy planets that are like, you know, gonna like collide into other planets and stuff in like 1,000 years or something. And yeah, and so it's interesting, but like it's I'm not sure if it's written by John Carpenter, but it like he directs it or something, and like it's wild because like, you know, it has like a political commentary and stuff, like, because like they can't get their rations of food and stuff because the people didn't vote for it and something, or you know, and like so like they're sitting out there and they have no toilet paper, and you know, it's kind of funny too. It's a like dark comedy, and so like yeah, it's interesting, you know. Yeah.
Netflix?
No, I bought it on Amazon.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, man, some interesting stuff. You know, it's like sci-fi, and you know, I heard about it on like, you know, one of these like top 10 lists things on YouTube, and you know, there's some interesting movies out there. It's always good to explore some other stuff and just see some old stuff.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I've been watching just like shows lately. Like animes, like I told you. I started watching that one. It's called Parasite.
Yeah, that looked very interesting, honestly. We were catching a little bit of it earlier with Don Madero. Hey, Don Madero, what's the battery look like over there?
How can you tell?
Nothing. Just look at. I don't know. It's not showing it too much here either.
Don Madero.
Yeah, Don Madero. Well,
with the sombrero.
It's almost 40. That's all.
well, I know. I see the time, but yeah, we're at 40 right now.
All right.
Should we call it?
We are going to see you guys next week. It has been fun. It has been well. Hope everyone is well. Happy holidays.
Yeah. Happy holidays, y'all. Peace and love. Take it easy. Safe journeys. Yeah.
Until next time.
Until next time. Peace.